Seabass, World War II, or as Woody calls it, World War XI, ended in what year?
45.
Correct. Menace, what is the name for a word that sounds the same as another word but has a different meaning?
Pronoun.
Homonym.
The Woody Show.
All right, well, Woody Show Weakest Link, like the game you see on television, except Greg is the host. And we go around the room, starting with somebody. We try to get 8 questions right in the matter of 1 minute. And if we can do that, we get a round of breakfast. Now,
all right.
I'm allegedly. I got breakfast coming. I got everybody breakfast coming tomorrow.
You're a better person.
So excited.
You're a much better person.
I got bagels the other day.
Yeah, that was really good.
Just because.
Oh, that's right. We had bagels from Menace.
Those were really good.
So it's possible.
Yeah, it can happen.
Well, Seabass welches on his gifts. You gave me that gift that you would let it go, and clearly that did not work.
He also gave you the
you
gift.
Can just drop it.
He also gave you the gift of letting you ride in his car.
Oh, yeah, did you ever do that?
His Cybertruck.
Greg?
Never made good on that.
No, it's an open.
Yeah, because I'm going to call you and ask, oh, can I go for a ride in your truck?
That's how the process works. Yes.
Oh, that was told to me.
This is supposed to be a fun time.
And
we
like,
love Woody Show.
Like that's
Weakest
never
Link.
gonna happen.
All
Please.
right, so Greg's got all the questions. He'll start with somebody. We'll go around and in 1 minute try to get 8 of the questions correct. Doesn't happen very often, but every once in a while it does. And who are we going to start with here, Greg?
That is up to you guys. That way you can't say,
The
oh,
Weakest Link.
All right.
you chose this.
And it's volunteers.
All right, I'll go.
Menace, you will start.
All right.
Yes.
And then we'll go Gina, me, Seabass, Sammy. Here we go. Woody Show Weakest Link and round number 1.
Menace on the TV show Cheers. What was Norm's last name?
Freira.
Peterson. Gina, how many eyes does a bee have?
5.
Correct. Woody, what are the names of the 2 adult Dalmatians and 101 Dalmatians?
Chloe and Schmoe.
Pongo and Mrs. Seabass, this is the heaviest internal organ of the human body.
Lungs.
Liver. Sammy, in what band did Roger Taylor, Andy Taylor, and John Taylor all play?
No. I was going to say Hanson, but Taylor's the first name of one. I don't know.
Duran Duran. Menace. Infantry, cavalry, and artillery cars are all key to what Parker Brothers board game?
Battleship.
Risk. Gina, a rosti is a Swiss dish, a pancake made out of pan-fried grated what?
Potatoes.
Correct. Woody, what was the name of Bob Ross's TV show?
Wonderful Life.
The Joy of Painting.
Damn it.
Seabass, if you have a quinophobia, you suffer with the fear of what?
Horses.
Correct.
See, my strategy on this one is if I don't know it immediately, say something dumb to move on.
With
Unlike
confidence.
Sammy,
Sammy,
who
like-
will sit there and like,
Give
well,
you-
let me do the math on this
Let
one.
me give you a
Nope, got
backstory.
nothing.
Maybe it's this. Maybe it's
She's not doing any math. She's just saying a lot.
Yeah. Did you luck out with that potato answer?
Yes, 100%.
What was it called again?
It's a rosti. They're so good.
A rosti.
great.
I've never heard of that.
R-O-S-T-I.
I've like a latke.
It's basically a latke or a hash brown.
Yeah.
Really
Love it.
good.
All right,
Yeah, I'm
counting.
down.
Pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Pretty good.
5, 6, 7, 8. Well, 9 is how many questions were asked.
Okay.
3 is how many
Nice
we got right.
pace. We got 3 right.
Thank you. Got 2.
Including Seabass, who butchered one.
Yeah.
It was liver.
Yes.
We were looking for instead of lungs.
That's well known.
Damn.
Well, who
So,
do we get?
Sammy, Woody, and Menace all got none. Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
Woody is not as funny as Menace, so I will vote for Woody.
I'm gonna vote Sammy because that was pretty bad. You know the rules. Like if you
I
don't
know,
know,
sorry.
you don't know that. Just move on.
All right, Sammy.
We're
who
trying
did
to
you
get
vote?
breakfast here. It's serious.
I'll vote Woody.
Thank you. Greg?
I don't
Oh, no,
vote.
you get to vote. Sorry,
I'm not
Gina.
voting.
I'm sorry. I'm really enjoying Woody's answers, so
come on.
I'm going to say Sammy.
Well,
Sammy,
that means
so
Greg
we-
is now the deciding vote.
Yeah, so Sammy and I each have 2. Who gets voted off?
As a gift to you, Woody, I will vote for
Come on, don't be a dick.
Woody.
Thank you.
Oh, the Weakest Link. Goodbye.
I love the answers. Mingo
Why?
and Bringo.
First thing that comes to mind.
What was
All
it?
right.
Focus.
Bingo and bingo.
Shmonica and Hanukkah. All right. Woody Show Weakest Link, round number 2.
And we start with Gina.
Gina, here we go.
Gina, which A-list actor got cast as the school principal in E.T., but got a scene cut because Steven Spielberg thought his presence would be too distracting?
Oh, God, I have no idea. Robert Redford.
Harrison Ford. Seabass, your Uber Eats driver brings you 15 quadruple cheeseburgers. How many beef patties do you have?
60.
Correct. Sammy, if you played the video game Fortnite for a fortnight, how many days would that be?
400.
14. Menace, what is the chemical symbol for silver?
IE.
AG. Gina, what is the fictional continent where the Game of Thrones takes place?
There's multiple. Okay.
Please, talk it out.
Andor.
Westeros. Seabass, in traditional Scottish Highland games, what is the name of the event where competitors have to toss a log that measures between 16 and 20 feet long?
Oh, it's like jackknifing or something?
Caber toss.
Yeah.
Sammy, in the song 12 Days of
Dumbass.
Christmas, what did my true love send to me on the 8th day?
8 Maids of Milking.
Correct. Menace, what is the name of the browser mode in Google Chrome that you would use if you don't want anybody to track your online history?
Private mode.
Oh, Menace.
Incognito mode.
Oh.
Weak.
Greg, you said these were easy.
I knew all of those.
They are.
They are?
He knew all of them except for the one that he got wrong.
And the one I got right, too. All
One right.
So
You're
One out of
far
three.
from perfect
Like
today.
yeah.
I think the obvious vote here, Menace, is after you scolded Sammy, who
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
who not once but twice and
Yeah.
their way through 2 wrong answers.
That would be
That would be-
Gina.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
really screwed that one up.
Yeah, it's my
Although
fault.
I got both of mine right on the first round.
Yeah.
Yeah, what have you done for me lately? And that is not that. Gina, yes.
All right. Sammy?
Gina.
Sweet,
Gina?
thank you.
Menace?
Sweet relief.
Gina.
Gina. All
Works
right,
for me.
Gina.
You're
the
welcome.
weakest link. Goodbye.
You guys are welcome for the perfect round one, though.
Wow. Someone's upset about it. See, you got to join
No,
my
no,
side
no.
of things.
I'm
Where
happy
it's
to sit
awesome,
this one
and
out.
You just like watch.
I just don't want them to
Yeah.
forget that I got 100% right on the first round.
Yeah. Oh.
Because Seabass will try and make them forget, even though he only got one right.
Okay.
Pre-excusing.
Why do we always like devolve into some kind of argument
not what I did.
every
Because
single
that's
time?
what the
Of course.
room.
Every single
that's
time.
what the room
I
invites.
hope
Yeah.
everyone has a great game.
Argue about everything.
I just care about breakfast.
Thank you.
All right, what is show weakest link? Here we go.
All right, Seabass, a typical sign for a pawn shop has how many brass balls?
3.
Correct. Sammy, what is the name given to 6 babies born to the same mother at the same time?
6 tuplets.
Correct. Menace, elderly people are described as being long in the what?
Tooth.
Correct. In English, Seabass, what is the penultimate letter in the alphabet?
Why?
Correct. Sammy, what fruit juice is used in a pina colada?
Coconut.
Pineapple. Menace, what L word is a fabric that is associated with the French town of Chantilly?
Laundry.
Lace. Seabass, President Harry S. Truman's middle initial of S stood for what?
Sousaphone.
Nothing. He had no middle name. Sammy, how many letter E's are there in the word argument?
3.
1. Menace, Tallinn is the capital of which Baltic state?
Baltimore.
Estonia. Seabass, who is the author of Moby Dick?
Melville.
Correct. Sammy, which magazine ran the very famous cover of a very naked, very pregnant Demi Moore?
Sports Illustrated.
Vanity Fair.
I knew that
Started strong.
God, if
That was a good round.
75% positive for Seabass would have won us the game. Sadly, Menace and Sammy only got 1 apiece.
one. Damn it.
Giving us only 5.
I knew the Vanity Fair thing.
I thought you would have gotten the Chantilly lace. Oh!
Chantilly lace and a pretty face.
All right.
Well,
So
Menace, unfortunately, Sammy again, and odd. in that last one. And it was, and she
So
could
what's your
just-
vote?
So Sammy, yes.
Sammy.
Argument.
Sammy, what's your vote?
Menace.
Menace, what's your vote?
Sammy.
Sammy, you are the weak.
Are the weakest link. Goodbye.
All right, so now it's
Oh, this is going to
the
be
two
good.
saviors.
For double
Yeah,
breakfast.
this is going to be hilarious.
It's Seabass and Menace. Can they get 8 correct?
Let's focus.
And I believe we're starting with Menace this round.
Yes.
I believe.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Menace, put that smart sleeve on.
Yep.
All right.
Effing stupid was that guy.
Here we go. Ready?
And Menace.
Final round.
What does the T stand for in the name of Star Trek's Captain James T. Kirk?
Testosterone.
Tiberius. Seabass, how many equal sides are there on a scalene triangle?
3.
0.
Damn it.
Menace, in the game of chess, which chess piece can only move diagonally?
King.
Bishop.
Uh-oh.
Seabass, what is the name of Doc Brown's present-day dog in the movie Back to the Future?
Einstein.
Correct. Menace, I can't get no respect was the tagline of what comedian?
Eddie Murphy.
Dangerfield.
Rodney Dangerfield. Seabass, what is the plural of the word crisis?
Crises.
Correct. Menace, what singer's real name is Stephanie Joanne Angelina Germanata?
That'd be Ariana Grande.
That would be Lady Gaga. Seabass, World War II, or as Woody calls it, World War XI, ended in what year?
45.
Correct. Menace, what is the name for a word that sounds the same as another word but has a different meaning?
Pronoun.
Homonym. Seabass, which U.S. state is nicknamed the Show Me State?
Missouri.
Correct. Menace, in Roman numerals, what does the number L represent?
5.
50.
I will say this. Menace confidently
Quickly.
missed 6.
Yeah.
All 6.
You know what? At least he works
yeah,
fast.
but I'm working fast, so you can answer the question.
Well,
it was strategy.
I got 4 out of 5.
I mean, that is a good strategy because the
Yeah.
quicker you get out of it, the
Yeah.
another question that he can get.
But I didn't
Yeah.
get 8 questions. So therefore, we only
Did
got
anybody
those.
else in the room know what year World War XI ended?
That's
Yeah.
really
No.
well known.
It is?
No.
'Cause it's 41 to 45. Yeah. Well, the
Oh,
first
well, yeah.
But I used to date a nerd, so I knew what the T stood for in James T. Kirk.
Tiberius. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Mm.
Um.
I thought it was Titicaca.
Yeah.
Well, it's like there's big like Armistice Day.
You know, Armistice Day.
Which
there's
Woody
big,
celebrates every year.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like the end of World War, or the end of the Civil War is big. 65.
Yeah.
Fall of Berlin Wall's
Civil
big.
War
I guess
was
if you
big.
studied and learned about that stuff, I guess.
Well, if
maybe.
you like, we're in a room where things
No,
are
I was.
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in there. Didn't commit that stuff to memory. I'm honestly wondering how many people in the room knew the answer to that.
I probably would have
I
said
didn't.
43.
Yeah, I knew 40s, but
Yeah,
I
you could
didn't
educate
know the
guesses.
year.
Yeah, right.
I thought it was the
like a
1800s.
range, sure, but like you just nailed it. I'm saying that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, babe.
Yeah. Now the other ones, dumbass, got them wrong, but you know.
Let's see. Well, looking
None.
through Menace, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14 questions. Menace got one.
Thank you. Still on the board.
Phones are open 877-44-WOODY. You can send us a text over to 22987. Some more good news. Food prices expected to go up another
awesome.
2.9% between now and the end of the year.
Nice. I've been
Fantastic.
waiting for this.
It's like groceries are way too affordable.
Yeah, we've had it too good for too long.
Dude.
People are spending over 11% of their income on groceries.
Man.
And it makes me wonder every time I see it, like, how can the over-the-top expensive stores, the Gelsons, the Erewhons, what? How do they stay in business?
Thanks to Gina feeding
Yeah, right.
the beast. I have to go to
Yeah.
Gelson's.
Just the soup bar.
But
all I care about.
is that the place to get soup?
I know,
Yes,
right?
it has like 10 different soups, and they're hot, and they're delicious, and they're ready to go. I don't want to make soup. I'm not a
But I'm saying
homesteader.
you can buy soup. You know, it's-
A
Vaughn's,
homesteader.
Vaughn's, whatever
Yeah.
their store brand is, it comes in those big little plastic.
It's fine.
It ends
Yeah.
up being the same price.
They have a
Those
really
jugs.
good. No, incorrect.
And I don't have a Vaughn's
For
near me.
Gelson's?
Incorrect.
No way.
Yeah.
You put like a thumbnail, or what do they call thimble?
Yeah.
How would you
thing
know?
of-
You don't get the soup at Gelson's.
Because I've been into a Gelson's just to see what it was all about. I went there's one on the way
It's
to Kiwami in
laughable.
Studio City,
Uh-huh.
right there on the corner. I forget what on the corner or something. Is that where kind of by your place?
Yeah, that's the one I go to.
That's the one you go to?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I went in there one time because I had a little bit of time to kill before my
And it
my
was
reservation.
$1 million per cup.
Because
Yep.
Greg's always made the joke about how you have to like have a second mortgage.
Yeah, and they do a credit check
I don't
just
go
to walk through
grocery
the
shop-
door.
When
Yeah.
people load their carts up with like stuff in the grocery store, that's a little
Right.
crazy to me. But
Like
I love
even
that
if you
soup bar.
have money, why are you spending that much
Why
on
are
a
you
box of
throwing it
cereal?
away?
Why are you
that's,
spending
that's
that
the
much?
Totally.
question.
Yeah, for the same. Anyway, so there's a report, and the most overpriced grocery chains are Erewhon, number one.
Yep.
Duh. Then you got Whole Foods, Gelson's, Wegmans, Eataly. They put that on
Oh,
there.
absolutely.
Public. I don't really consider Eataly a grocery store, though. It's
I
kind of
don't either.
They have
Yeah.
groceries, but they're like
Yeah. You
specialty.
You can't get
right.
everything there.
Publix, Acme, the Fresh Market, Harris Teeter, places I don't recognize from Southern California. But also, this is another way. Tell me you have too much money. The New York Times did a big write-up on how rich people are moving on from fine wine, Greg, and they're getting in on fine water.
Okay. Love it.
Stupid.
And this article, they're talking about this fine water competition that they went to in Atlanta. 6 judges, or they call them, and I'm not joking, water sommeliers.
Oh my god.
They blind taste tested 107 different types of mineral water from around the world. And just like wine, they say each type of fine water has a distinct taste
Oh,
based
yeah.
on where it came from and the
True.
mix of minerals that it has. Some of them go for hundreds of dollars a bottle.
Worth
Water.
Sounds like these people that go to, was it Erewhon that was selling that strawberry?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
The single-
one big stupid
Yeah.
strawberry.
Stupid
For like
strawberry.
$20
Yeah.
or $100. I forgot.
Like,
It was
why?
ridiculous.
I do love their
Yeah.
smoothies that are $22.
Ugh,
Again, see, there you go. Why?
why?
You don't
These
have
are good.
Jamba Juice? I mean, Jamba Juice ain't cheap, but it's not,
Yeah, it's not
not,
cheap.
not
but
Erewhon.
It's a once a month thing.
One of the competition winners in this year's competition, melted snow that had been filtered through Peruvian volcanic rock.
Ooh,
Yum.
I want to try that.
Yum.
Yum. Spoiler alert, it tastes like water.
Yeah. Another one was made of mist gathered from a pine forest in Tasmania.
Okay.
Ooh.
Exotic.
Yeah. So the whole fine water thing has been getting bigger and bigger. And you can read it. Again, this is a legit article, New York
I
Times.
mean, that's crazy.
And it's true. It all tastes different. Like water
Yeah.
from Iceland is great, and New Zealand, amazing.
It's getting bigger because people are drinking less alcohol than they used to, and now these water sommelier programs are popping up everywhere. People are, they say, even converting wine cellars into water cellars.
What happened
Greg
to
is
people?
sad.
I mean, I'm here for it with the water. I want to taste test a bunch of water.
But unless you're like a prepper, you don't need a water cellar.
Woody Show.
Not that we judge, but what a dumb name. Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox. You know, they had that daughter, the new baby. Check out the dumb name. Saga Blade Fox Baker.
Oh, no.
Saga what?
Saga Blade
Blade.
Fox hyphen Baker. I guess Machine
Cool.
Gun Kelly's real name is Colston Baker. Colston.
Why do people not brag on him for
Holston.
how stupid and dorky his name is?
What, Machine Gun Kelly?
Right, like I can't just I could just call myself Butch Cassidy and I'd be a
Well,
total
whatever.
dweeb. No, not whatever, he's a dweeb.
Saga. but that's the kind of guy who would name his daughter Saga Blade.
Exactly.
He had a couple good songs. What was that one? Bloody Valentine
Yeah.
and My Ex something.
I like
Yeah.
that
If you
one.
like douche rock, he's there for you.
I wouldn't even call it douche rock. It's right in there with, you know, I just catchy.
I guess his face
Yeah.
screams douche too much.
Oh no, definitely right on that. Definitely right on that. But yeah, dude, like you set your kid up, man.
Saga.
Saga Blade Fox Baker.
So cool.
All right.
I know. What's wrong with like Emily?
Yeah.
Yeah, Prime Day is coming up, Greg.
Prime Days, right?
Yeah,
think
July
there's 4.
8th. And
Damn.
it's being extended 4 days instead of 2. So a full week to go nuts. Greg is
Go
a
insane.
recent convert to
Yeah, if you need
Amazon
help,
over the last couple of years.
let me know if you need help with it.
But don't fall for Prime Days. It's a scam, in my personal opinion.
Well, unless you get the Amazon stuff, like the thing like Ring or the things that Amazon
well, yeah,
owns.
because
Yeah.
I've looked at this stuff and I was like, oh, it's Prime Day. What is it gonna-" And then I'll look at like other stores. It's the same price.
I did
so
get
like
it.
you inflate the price to make a fake sale.
I did get
I
a pretty
think.
badass deal on some Samsonite luggage.
Yeah.
I'll have you know, some hard-sided Samsonite luggage.
Yeah,
Nice.
it depends on what it is. You can find some really good deals, but there's a lot of stuff that shows to be on sale that's not really a great deal.
Yeah, it's like a
Exactly.
3-piece joint, you know,
Nice.
Okay.
like the big giant suitcase, and then the
So you're a
real
hard-
person suitcase, and then a carry-on.
You're a hard top suitcase guy.
I
like
am
the
now.
soft.
Well, I used to like soft, but now I like the hard-sided suitcases because things don't crush.
Yeah.
Unless you're shopping at Ross or TJ Maxx, I don't want to hear the terms "good deal" with luggage.
Thank you.
There's
That's why I got
no
my suitcase for
need
Alaska.
to buy luggage anywhere but
Yeah.
TJ Maxx.
You're
Because
right.
they have all the name brand
Period.
stuff.
I got it on
there.
Amazon. It was a pretty good deal.
No, not as good as
I
TJ
got mine.
Maxx.
That's where I got mine.
Mine's from Marshall's.
They're
Love it.
mega cheap there.
Yeah. They're in Costco.
I
You
forget
can
what
get
I
some
paid
good
for it.
stuff.
I could probably look it up on Amazon. It was last year, maybe.
Yeah.
The year before. It was really good.
Samsonite?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. That's the good
Samsonite.
stuff,
That's
man.
the brand.
Yeah, it's
in
not like
cases.
it's not like Toomey. I see. That's what I don't get. I don't
That-
get why people pay.
Mega.
Did you see one of the things now? People buy luggage so expensive that they wrap the luggage before they give it to the airline.
Yeah.
I've seen that coming
put-
out the conveyor belt. It has
Right.
like its own little shirt on.
So
Remember, like
doesn't
what,
get
remember
scratched.
what, like old people used to put on the couches, like the plastic,
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
like those see-through, because you still want people to see the luggage,
Right.
To
Well,
know
it's
that you way
mandatory.
overpaid.
Well,
But you saran
the
wrap it.
trip from outside to inside the hotel needs to be noticed.
Yeah. They'll say it's for security reasons so
No.
people can't open it, but yeah.
You-
Get a lock.
What would be the difference? What makes that lock on the real expensive
They
one
say it's
better?
harder to open.
Is
but
it?
no, I agree with you. It's so people can see that they bought a Toomey luggage bag.
But
But the
But it
like
looks
Toomey's
stupid.
nothing. Toomey's like bargain basement compared to some of these ones that people are
Yeah.
bringing.
I mean,
Because
like,
luggage is going to get tore
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, of course.
That's why I need the protection.
like Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton.
Oh,
Louis.
Vuitton.
There was something I saw. Yeah, world's best airline, Skytrax, who's the one who came up with the list, but they named Qatar Airways the world's best airline for 2025.
I want to try them and
would-
Emirates. so
Emirates,
bad.
I would love to. So I have no ambition, as you know, to travel internationally.
Yeah, it's not your
Yeah,
thing.
No, you'll never
However, I would love to see Emirates. I would love to check that whole experience out.
Wait, you mean the plane?
plane.
Or okay.
Yeah.
The plane. So
Ah.
I would be open, Menace, to let's take a flight
Mhm.
to wherever.
Dubai.
Dubai.
Yeah.
You can get off the plane. I mean, I'll get off the plane.
You can just go
but I'm gonna
back.
get right back on and come right back.
You
Okay,
are
let's
the first
go.
person in
Yeah.
history
I'm
that
down.
wants to do that.
I won't. I'm not staying in Dubai.
Yeah, and they got like
I'm
a
not
bar.
leaving the airport.
They have
there.
those rooms and beds and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
a shower.
Should we do that?
You can do that on the
Dude,
ground.
I'm
too.
down AF. Let's go tomorrow.
Like I'm not going to. Just so we're clear, like I'm not going into Dubai. Like
it's
I'll
fine.
I'll fly because I want to check out Emirates.
Greg,
Yeah.
wrap your head around this. He only wants to take the
Oh, I'm-
flight,
I'm
and then
getting-
he wants to go home.
Yeah,
and the-
because Menace has talked about it for years.
The
Yeah,
excitement
forever.
is like, oh, they have a bar and there's a bed. They have.
Guess
those
what? They
in
have that on the
hotels.
ground,
They do,
too.
but it's the fact that it's in the air. I
Yeah.
think it's pretty cool.
I have buddies
Neat.
that have taken this flight and they give you a bottle of Dom Perignon when you sit down.
You can
and
also
it's-
get that at a restaurant.
Yeah, well,
At a
Greg,
liquor
you don't
store.
like to go do anything.
Greg, this is
so
only
you-
$20,000.
No,
What
but you know
about
what it
it?
is, Greg?
Yeah,
It's like
that-
when
Yeah.
It's not that I have a crippling fear of flying. It's that
Yeah.
I don't quote do anything.
Yeah.
No. It's what I
I
think
don't
this.
have to lash out just because I don't want to
Well,
fly.
well, don't crap on our dreams.
So it's like when mobile phones first came out. I'm talking to you from the car.
I
Yeah.
know,
Well,
but
you can
that's-
make a phone call at home. Like
Yeah.
it's the fact of where you're
that's a
doing it.
stretch.
No, it's where you're doing these things. It's like, wow, dude, they have these little like hotel rooms in the sky
I mean, it sounds
at
like a
40,000 feet.
way
and-
to fly
Yeah.
if you are going
Yeah.
somewhere. But if you're going to go just to come right back,
He is
Yeah,
going
'cause I
somewhere.
just-
He's going to the airport in Dubai.
I just want to check out the plane. I just want to see the plane. I just want to see it.
it tracks for you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it all
definitely.
makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. that'd
I
be
think
nice.
you should do it.
It's
Let's
just
do it.
Greg's
Menace.
worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Menace, I will commit. How long would it take?
Like
Uh,
20
how
long is
hours.
that?
15 hours maybe?
More.
Can we do it in the course of a
I
weekend?
think it's like 12. Yeah, I've looked it up before because there's events that I wanted to go to, see if I can turn around in a weekend. You can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
Do
it.
they have an
down.
EDM
Do it.
festival in Dubai?
They have everything in Dubai.
As long as, again, I'm not leaving the airport.
yeah.
As long as
That's
that's
fine.
clear.
I'm not.
Okay.
They got festivals.
Yeah, it'll
fine.
take about 16 hours.
16 hours?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Easy peasy. Let's
it.
go.
And is it the one?
Gotta be
we're-
direct.
But I think that, yeah. I mean, but we're talking about the one, like the little, like apartment style
Yeah.
thing.
With
Done.
showers, everything.
Done. I'm
Go
not
to
showering with
my
you either,
club.
just so we're clear.
Oh, damn it. Then I'm
not
not
gonna
going.
shower.
Oh, you
Yeah.
have to
We-
shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, Qatar Airways was the best airline. It's the 9th time they've taken that top spot.
Damn.
But after that, Emirates is on the list. But it was second was Singapore Airlines,
That's what I
followed
was going to
by
ask.
Cathay Pacific,
Huh?
Ooh.
Emirates, and then ANA, which is like
Oh, I see them all the
Man,
time.
Japanese.
Never
All
taken it.
Nippon or something.
on the yeah, on the pond.
Yeah, Singapore's always high on those lists.
And then the top U.S. airline on the list, all the way down at number 22,
Uh-oh.
Huh.
Delta.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's not
at
good.
number 22. All right, we're gonna take a break. Menace, look it up. Let's find.
All right.
I'll put you in charge of.
Okay.
I'll put you
I
in
got it.
charge of the organization of it.
You guys could be travel influencers.
Yes.
So
we can, totally.
Get a picture with the champagne against the window.
Yeah,
Let me know when you're
877
free.
44 Woody. Send us a text over to 22987. We'll be right back.